Welcome to VAR India News Hour. DNS failure resulted Facebook suffer largest outage of 7 hours. We live in a collaborative and interactive world which brings endless possibilities. Mobile operators form the pillars of a connected and efficient world. There are zillion advantages of being connected. Each of those name servers is covered by a different IP prefix or internet route covering a range of IP addresses. At approximately 3:40 UTC, Facebook's service started to go offline as users were unable to resolve its domains to IP addresses through the DNS. The Facebook suite collapsed like a house of cards on Monday, which led to the great social media blackout of 2021 for 6 hours. One thing to keep in mind is that such things do happen in the tech world and it cannot be avoided. However, the impact could have been minimized or eliminated to a large extent. Facebook ran 3 different apps from one centralized infrastructure. To top it all, it was a single point of failure for users worldwide. If things go wrong, users across the world are impacted. Mark Zuckerberg's personal wealth fell by more than $7 billion in a few hours. This outage demonstrates the risk of the whole internet being dependent on one company, and this could have been minimized. We don't want this situation to arise again. A possible solution to this is to segregate infrastructure by country so that the impact in case of failure is minimized. It also helps respect the local data laws of that particular country. From a user's perspective, we need to have alternatives available. It is not good for the entire world to be dependent on apps from one single company. Especially when communicating, business transactions are dependent on them. Lack of access to the network management system would certainly have prevented Facebook from rolling back any faulty changes. Access could have been due to some network change that was part of the original route withdrawals that precipitated the outage, or it could have been due to a service dependency. Likewise, if their internal DNS was a dependency for access to an authenticating service or other key system. Let's look into today's headlines in VAR India. Atmanirbhar Bharat is possible when technology, HR come together with easy access. We can hope to build Atmanirbhar Bharat only when our technology, human resources and the access to both come together, said the President of India, Shri Ram Nath Kovind. He was speaking on the occasion of inauguration of the newly built teaching hospital of the Chamarajanagar Institute of Medical Sciences at Chamarajanagar, Karnataka. We need to take our health services to the remotest corners of our country. He expressed confidence that the doctors, nurses and paramedics being trained here would serve the nation with a high degree of commitment and dedication and would bring glory to the profession and to the alma mater. Piyush Goyal calls for focus on skill development in all government schemes. The Union Minister of Commerce and Industry, Consumer Affairs and Food and Public Distribution and Textiles, Piyush Goyal has said skill development will be the core of all government schemes. As the government pumps in more resources in many industrial, textile and automobile parks, each such park should include a relevant skill development institution. While the minister speaks in a webinar on Sabka Prayas collective partnership, Goyal said the new education policy being implemented across the country now too lays stress on skill development. It envisages dual degree programs, tie-ups with foreign universities, student exchange programs and the promotion of liberal arts beside academics. Blackstone to pay VFS Global $1.12 billion for a 75% stake buyout. VFS spearheaded the visa outsourcing business and is today a global market leader, playing a crucial role in enabling access to travel for millions of people around the world in an efficient and secure manner. VFS was founded in 2001 by Zubin Karkaria to provide an outsourcing and technology services platform for applications for visa, passport and consular services to various governments. With the acquisition, the company will use the funds to capitalize further digitization and expand into adjacent services. Delhi police arrests an IIT Kharagpur student for cyber stalking. Delhi police have arrested a student of IIT Kharagpur from Patna for alleged online stalking of minor girls from a reputed school in Delhi. The cyber stalker is pursuing B.Tech from IIT Kharagpur and was allegedly involved in uploading morphed nude photos of minor girls. The accused used high-tech apps for fake caller ID and virtual numbers available on Play Store to contact and harass victims who were all minors. ForcePoint enhances global partner ecosystem to enhance SASE journey. Data is the building block of today's digitized economy, but the opportunities for both innovation and malice around it are incalculable. Forcepoint announced strategic investments to the company's Global Partner Program that will simplify how partners work with the company while creating significant new business and revenue growth pathways. New enhancements to the Forcepoint Global Partner Program include the creation of an elite tier of titanium partners delivering the highest levels of technical skills and services. Global Partner Program enhancements will go live on November 15, 2021 for Forcepoint's global distributors and solution providers. That's it for now. Please like, share, comment and subscribe to VAR India News Magazine. Stay tuned. Thank you.